Hey everyone, welcome to Finding Tickers, where we discuss stocks that our community is trading. This episode is brought to you by FREIBA Watchlist, our signature trading service that shares a daily list of hand-picked stocks, live trade alerts, trading strategies, portfolio reviews, market news, and much more, all to help you become a better trader and investor. So make sure that you click the link below, subscribe today, and don't miss out on another opportunity. All right, let's get into some tickers. So here we have the SPY, S&P 500. Massive day out of the SPY, great continuation day. Let's just take a look at the daily chart here. We have this huge push to near all-time highs. We did have this spike before, but to that 473.54 level. But today we retested this level here at 472.50, and it was phenomenal. So you had this continuation, not as much strength as the past couple of days, but if you look here, this is almost what's considered a parabolic move from the 450 level all the way to 472. So today you had a nice gap up and continuation. This is what we call the gap and go. And you had this open here, really strong out of the gates. Just take a closer look. Really strong out of the gates, barely any dip, right? Very little weakness. Big push here from 468 all the way up to 470. So nice, strong move. Then you had a flag present itself here, and then a breakout continuation throughout the rest of the day. So awesome move out of the spine, and it even squeezed up close to the close here at 472.19 towards the end of the day before kind of selling off into the close. But you do have the VWAP kind of area that it's hovering around, and so we'll take a look, and continue to watch this as we move forward here on the SPY. So great day out of the overall market today. This is the Santa rally that everyone's been talking about, and and it definitely proved itself, right? It showed itself today. So awesome day out of the SPY, and we'll see what the Christmas brings, right? So we're actually closed tomorrow in the markets, and so there's no trading for equities. Is some futures and some limited trading for tomorrow in the other indices, but overall, stock market is closed, and so this weekend, we'll have with holiday weekend, we'll be back at it on Monday. So we'll see what the SPY brings for us next week. Do we go to all-time highs? We'll see, right? All right, so now let's get into some of our watch lists as well as trades today, and a little bonus at the end, so stick around for that. First, we'll bring up probably one of the biggest winners from today from our watch list, Tesla, TSLA. So massive day out of Tesla, over $50 a share on Tesla, and it worked out perfectly to the basically where we had charted, and it cracked this $1,000 level, right, and bounced off of it today and pushed to a high of 1072.98. Awesome move out of Tesla. This is actually a 600% move out of Tesla if you're playing some options, and super impressive. So let's take a closer look here, and congratulations to everyone that took advantage of this. I mean, it was an awesome move, but you have this bounce here off of the $1,000 level, and just almost a parabolic move to the highs of 1068. So pretty impressive on Tesla. We know it could move, but we had it on our watch list before the market opened, like always, and it did not disappoint. So great move out of Tesla. Again, congratulations to everyone that was in this. Next is RBLX. So RBLX ended up being a down day for RBLX. Now, we can, add any questions, just shoot us a comment, and we'll get into more detail. But we did call out the short on RBLX today, which netted about 70%. So we had this level here. I mean, it started out really weak, right? So there, some people that were looking to short this out of the gates. We actually waited for a continuation confirmation so that we can get that acceleration to the downside, and that's when we had identified that under the 950 level, it was 99.50 level. It was a short. And that's exactly what happened. So you had this breakdown and then further, continued down to a low of 98.08. So, when we call it out in chat, from that point, there was a 70% move to the downside. And well, 70% gain on that move to the downside. So 70% trade, a profit trade on RBLX today. And then we identified that it was starting to curl. And from that point, it was actually 100% gain to the upside. So either direction today, on both of our calls, RBLX did really well. So, that short came out really nice, and the long worked out well as well. You bounced back over to your high of day, the intraday high at around 103 before kind of rejecting that level and pulling back a bit to a little bit over VWAP. But it's holding over $100, and so we'll see what RBLX brings. As you can see, we have this red line here, which is basically the $104 level. It's at 103.87, and so we'll continue to watch that. But that was a level of resistance, and that's exactly what happened. It ended up being a red day for RBLX. But congratulations to everyone that took advantage of either direction trades today on RBLX. It was a fun one. All right, next we have KTTA. So this was on the watch list before the market opened. It had a big pop here in pre-market, and we were looking for some more volatility. So we got that out of this morning, and right at the open, you had this big push. So right at $2, spiked all the way up to a high of 237, actually 238 at the highest. Which is pretty impressive. So, just out of the gates, a nice, huge spike, which was about 25% or so, 25-30% of a move in just 3 minutes. So, congratulations to everyone that saw this and took advantage of it. KTTA was a pretty impressive spike. Then it kind of faded all day, but it's still kind of hanging around. So, we'll watch this $2 level as we move forward on this. This was a pretty massive gap up, and so we'll continue to watch this, for more moves potentially to the upside. There is a gap below it, so that there is potential for something like this to pull back. But we'll keep you guys posted. Stay tuned in chat, and we'll let you know next time this thing is ready to move. But that is KTTA. All right, next we have one of our favorites, Apple. So AAPL had a decent day today. So overall, net it was about 0.36%, which isn't much. However, if you're playing it correctly, there were some opportunities here. Now, overall, it was about 100% move, and we actually took advantage of a couple different trades, because it was breaking range in a couple ways. But we caught a couple dips on this, couple dip trades, and we ended up with about 22% profit on this. However, those that were in this kind of all day had the opportunity of a couple different trades at 100%. And you'll see why we didn't really pay too much attention to Apple today, but we just wanted to identify we did make about 22% on a couple trades, and overall this was a 100% mover if you were to sit in this kind of all day or kind of catch these dips and wait for those highs. We did identify a couple of the breakouts throughout the day, but we didn't trade it all day. We just kind of helped our community out and called it out as we saw it. But we did trade it 20%, 22% profit. Awesome. And again, congratulations to everyone that traded this today. This was another one from the watch list. All right. Next, we have one of the reasons why we didn't trade Apple all day today. We were watching SOPA, SOPA. So this was a mover from yesterday that we traded. We did pretty well, and it didn't disappoint again today. So we had it on the watch list this morning before the market opened. You had this pullback here, so weak open, kind of a sell off, not sell off, but just some profit taking from yesterday. It was a massive move, right? And we're watching this level here at 1650. So in chat, we had alerted that this thing started to move. As you can see, right here at 9:46, that candle was one of the biggest of the day so far, right? So a lot of buyers stepped up. That continued, and this thing absolutely ripped. So we ended up getting in right at the break of this red line here in the 1650s. We were looking for the test of $17. It just parabolic straight up into a halt at 1794-ish, and came out of the halt, pushed up even more, and we ended up getting out at over $20 on this, because you had two taps here at around that the 2030s level, and we ended up getting out and around these highs. You had this consolidation pullback and then another rip to the highs, and so this one this one was our Christmas gift today. Let's just say that. But we caught a massive move out of this. Overall, between the few trades that we've made, was over $5 per share, which is pretty impressive. And so congratulations to everyone that took advantage of this. This was a huge mover today. SOPA, Society Pass, and we're going to be looking for potential for this to kind of continue to move up. I mean, it's a former runner. We talked about it yesterday. We traded it yesterday. It's doing pretty well, and we're going to continue to watch this as we move forward. But awesome trade, and congratulations to everyone again that was in this with us. That's SOPA. All right, next we have AERC. So AERC popped up on the radar. We've been trading it the past few days. It's treated us well. It's kind of tough to trade, mainly because of the spreads. We can get into detail on that. Shoot us a message if you have any questions about the spreads and things like that. But we ended up catching about $1 out of this today. I mean, yes, you have this huge move here from 1350s after this consolidation, and then a breakout to a high of 1819, which is amazing. But we did catch kind of this squeeze here as it broke through $15-16, and we caught this move up here into the 17 range from this 15. The high 15s as it squeezed up. So, but we did call it out in chat, of course. We let everyone know this was squeezing. This was also popping up on the radar recently because of the previous other runners that was kind of moving with it. SOPA was one of them that we just talked about, and then also ISPC. So for some reason, these three kind of have been moving around the same time. Low floats, something that we've been talking about, to specifically pay attention to, because there are going to be a lot of them popping up as the market kind of, figures itself out, just with all the uncertainty and, the ups and downs of the market, the fear that's been pushed in. You have these low floats that kind of come out and shine in times like these. And again, they did not disappoint. But AERC, nice move. Congratulations to everyone that saw this with us and took this trade. It was a great move. All right, next we have QS, QuantumScape. So this is a former runner, this ticker that we've talked about and traded for a while now, but today it popped up on the radar and it had a nice move. So we ended up catching this. So after this dip here, so this morning, sell off here. Profit taking from the move up from yesterday and the day before. So it's been on a pretty nice run the past couple of days. We had some profit taking here, so a small dip. Orders ended up getting filled down here. It's kind of consolidation, right, where you started to see this push up, and we ended up getting in right around that $24 break. And the $24 break, we had a target of 1285 on this, which it ended up hitting in later on. But we were already in it, and we saw this thing spike to about like 24.79, and it started to pull back, and so we ended up cutting the trade. However, this was 100% move or 100% gain for us today. So for those that stayed in it until this squeezed to almost $25. That's a lot more. It's about 150% gain for those. But for us, it was 100% gain. So we'll take that green. As we say, green over greed. Green is good. And so we definitely took that profit and just walked away. But this is QS QuantumScape. And congratulations to everyone that took this trade today. All right, next we have GREE. So GREE, crazy move out of this today. We had a price target on this, and it hit it to the penny today. GREE was a 388% win for us. So crazy move. You had some continuation in this thing. We got in as a swing about 2 days ago, and we talked about it in chat. We talked about it on in the show, and we were in it. It didn't break down yesterday. Stayed up, broke over, and tested this $18 level, and started to kind of pull back. But as you can see, this consolidation area here, you actually had a nice little pattern form here. So you kind of had this wedge here that formed, basically something like that, pretty close. But this breakout to the $18 level, we were looking for the test of 20, and we got a little bit more than that. But we ended up exiting here on this move here when it broke $21. And let me just take a closer look here. So as you can see, it got super volatile as soon as it hit $20, and we talked about it in chat. Said, hey, this thing's over $20 now. We did have a target of it was 21. I think it was 2180, 2182. Yeah, it was exactly our target, and that's exactly what happened. So you had this pop, huge pullback, then buyers stepped back in, pushed this thing, and it ended up ripping to new highs and ended up popping up to that high of 2182. And that's exactly where we had exited. So awesome move. And again, this was a 388% move out of GREE for us today. So congratulations to everyone that was in this with us. This was awesome. And we're going to continue to look for some more volatility. I mean, this was just kind of the first level, and ended up pushing to a high of 2211 as buyers came back in the afternoon. But that was great. But then you had a lot of selling take place. And it pulled back a little bit below the $20 level, and so it's going to be sitting around 1965 is where it closed. And so we'll continue to watch this as we move forward on GREE. But this is Green Ridge Generation, the former runner, and we talked about it the other day, but this thing paid today in a big way. So congratulations to everyone. GRE was awesome. All right, so that's the tickers from today. Now let's get into a bonus. So we have a new ticker, or tickers, that's on our radar, and that is Bitcoin, BTC. So let's bring this up here. So Bitcoin is on the rise. So as you can see, Bitcoin had a really big day today, and it broke over the $51,000 level again. So this is a nice bounce. You have some areas here, you have a gap here, but the next level for Bitcoin to break is about 52,000. So now that Bitcoin is back on watch as it's starting to curl, there are some tickers that we're going to be watching. So there's a few of them. Oh, here they are. A lot of people know Riot, RIOT. This is a former runner that we have traded. Today was a huge day for it. Over 8%, about 10% day on Riot today. But as you can see, nice, almost parabolic move as Bitcoin moved up throughout the day, and that was pretty nice to see. Next, Mara, same exact move, right? Very similar. This was a $5 move, right? A little bit more of a gain, about 12%. But there's a few reasons for that, and we've talked about it before. But that this is also now on our radar. And then another Bitcoin related play is HUT. So HUT moved about 7.5% today. And this is a Canadian miner. They're pretty interesting company. They have a lot going on, and they're continuing to invest into their blockchain infrastructure. Also, this is another ticker that is now on our radar, along with Mara and Riot. So Bitcoin, look out. Now we have holiday weekend. We're going to continue to watch the markets closely. We'll see how Bitcoin reacts over the holiday weekend, as blockchain and crypto tends to move over the weekend. And now we'll see what happens on Monday with these names as we move forward. So we'll keep everyone posted on these three: Mara, HUT, and Riot. All right. So that is all the tickers for today. Now, if you could do us a favor, leave a comment below. Let us know what you're trading. And if you have any questions about any specific tickers or your portfolio positions that you're in, definitely leave a comment below and we'll get right back to you. We'd love to see you in chat. And if you're new to trading, click the link below, hop in our chat room, shoot us a DM, let us know that you're looking to learn more, and we'll take care of you from there. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And like we said, click the link below, join our community. Our community is growing really fast, and we're looking to help more and more people. So definitely spread the word. Anyone that likes stocks, crypto, and investing, we're the place to be. So stay tuned for more, guys. We appreciate all the support, and thanks for tuning in to Finding Tickers. Have a great weekend. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you all on Monday.